Hey, the Power Linguist back with you. It's early in the morning here in the jungle in Thailand, and I got to tell you once again, real name, real photo to post. This is a video that's about Finnish practice. Nelson, the Portuguese guy living in Spain, who had been attacked by Richard Simcott and threatened to be sued. And this is the update, more or less. After my urgings to not be censored by other people and not cave into what I consider idle threats, I'd like to see the suing, and when's that going to happen? He has put up a new video, and this is about that. He calls it Big Fish Took Steroids. I don't know exactly how he came up with that phrase. It's kind of hard to imagine how fish would take steroids anyway. I mean, they don't have any hands to take pills. They couldn't do injections. They have to be in the water, right? Or in something they ate, which is what happens with most produce in the North America, for example. It's pumped full of things. But that goes off on a tangent, so we don't need to go off. So anyway, so I warned people before that there were going to be camps forming in this linguophile, polyglot bunch who try to be pseudo-linguists and who are not actual linguists. People I can count on one hand who are actual linguists in this field. Well, there's actually more, but they don't get many views on their things. Linguists that actually talk about languages. There are a few. There's a guy who's into Japanese sword stuff, katana and kendo, but he's a linguist. And there's a couple others. There's a guy who sells a program about basically teaches you how to become like a field linguist, a modified field linguist. He's a real linguist, but that they're not many. But anyway, you got all these people who want to be, who try to be, who will never be, who can't be, who don't have the intellectual capacity to be, who can't understand simple articles and still have problems with they don't understand Chomsky's universal grammar and they still get that wrong. That would be you, Kaufman, anti-intellectual Kaufman. Kaufman. Anyway, the thing I said about there are camps forming, so now you're getting into divisions. This happens in anything, in any sport, any endeavor, any discipline. There become schisms, and this has happened now here on YouTube. Should have happened a long time ago. And basically, it's going to be a fight for legitimacy and authority, and it's going to come down to credentials. That's what it's going to come down to. And guess who's got them? I got them. Peter Brown has them. Who's in this camp, is in the power camp, as we'll call it, the power camp, because I've got that label going on and people are grabbing onto it, which is good. Started a trend, started a fad, which is better than the level up, I suck at language fad, started by Moses. And I gotta just reiterate, this is about Nelson, but it keys into my videos too, because I'm the one who publicly challenged these guys to a debate about languages, about language learning, about cognitive science, about their abilities to understand that there are over 6,000 languages, and yet they think they're dealing with a lot. They're only dealing with scripted languages and the popular ones. They're using software that they charge for, that it's for free, and it's done better in other places, and that they cite no evidence, they prove none of their claims, they assert wild things that could not even be done in any sort of academic sense. And this is where Arguelles has let me down, and like abandoning his roots of academia basically at this point in certain aspects. Not all, but in certain. And so they had threatened Nelson, and he caved in. And I said, "Come on, man! You know these guys. These are cyber threats. This is cyber bullying. Just like the woman who got upset about me using the word retarded. Well, go cry to the World Health Organization, because mental retardation is a label that they use, and it's changing the name will not change the characteristics. a euphemism treadmill isn't going to mean anything, because a rose by any other name, right? So retardation by any other name is retardation, and people know exactly what the label means. And so trying to cyber bully me into getting rid of it because she didn't like it, that would be her reaction to the word that's used in an academic sense and has connotations in that way. And that's the sort of thing that Nelson was facing, but he caved in. I don't cave in. Oh, that's because I'm the power linguist, baby. And my background is, you know, I've been in conflict with people who know how to fight. Not with a bunch of wimpy guys who can't seem to get to the gym. That's going to be one of my videos about the Greek ideal just being lost on these people. I mean, what in the hell is going on with these guys? They're getting fatter. They're getting fatter, and they're just, you know, falling to pieces. I gotta say, you know, Nelson's going to the gym, so we gotta give him. He's got it going on there, you know. But come on, you know, what's happened to Luca? Benny, I mean, my God, the guy. I guess, you know, he didn't learn that phrase, you know. Tengo que ir al gimnasio, huh? You're in Valencia, aren't you, Benny? With that other blogger guy. You guys are trying to reinforce each other, network and mastermind how to make even more money as you control and censor all of your things. And Moses, I heard, is also censoring his comments that he gets. If you don't go along with the sycophantic crowd in the overall sense, you're not going to be posting. And this is the thing. Like I said, camps are forming. And the thing is here, though, I got zero to worry about with them, because basically, let's debate. They won't do it. They're the ones who are scared. They threaten me all the time. They try to ad hominem attack me. They get little people on here running their mouths because they would never say any of this stuff to my face. And yeah, they would. Where are they? What flight are you on? What flight are you on? When are you getting out in Bangkok, huh? I'll be there to meet you. I'll meet you at Bangkok. Anyway, so that doesn't work, and I'm glad to see that Nelson has got his Big Fish, a new update Big Fish story back up about how he feels that people should be helping each other, and that there are people who are charging outrageous sums for not delivering much substance, which I got to agree on. And I would also say they don't have the credentials. They do not. They don't have education degrees. They don't have education backgrounds. They don't know how to teach different types of learners. They have no studies behind what they're prompting as a solution for language learning. They don't have anything. Absolutely nothing. They are faith-based snake oil salesmen, as the cliches go. So you just have to believe in them, and everything will be okay. You know what? I tell you what. Drink about 9 beers from Germany, and you'll be better off. All right. And so I'm prompting that we have a big power fish fry. Power fish fry. That's right. We fry these people up. we throw in some Benny, toss in some Luca. That's he's getting to be a big fish, an actual large fish at this point in time, size-wise. And of course, we can throw in that Canadian flounder, Kaufman. Add some more oil for that, and a few others that should be added to the giant pan. So I got to say that good to see that Nelson's putting his stuff back up, and he's getting some support from people. And I'm glad that I was able to help him resist the censorship of those who would like to run his life, be in control of him, or as he says, a dictator, because he's living in Spain. And the shadow of Franco is still there in some ways, and in this part of the world, it's all over the place. It's dictatorships. You better believe it, brother. It's happened here in the jungle. Still goes on. It's still happening. You have to stand up. Stand up for your rights. Listen to some Bob Marley here while we get the power group together. But anyway, so the power linguists behind Nelson, behind him, supporting what he's doing, supporting anti-censorship, supporting truth, the declaration of your achievements, and the efficacy of your methods or results must be included. If you have no studies, no citations to prove it, then you're going to have to admit it. And still waiting on those people to come tell me that I suck and they don't like me and they hate me and everything else. Where are you? What flight is that again? Oh, what flight? What flight was that? Oh, that's right, you little scared weasel living in a basement thinks you have a right to comment on other people because you have an internet connection, because that makes you an automatic authority. So what? I'll tell you what. Why don't you go tell NASA how to run things too? All right, because your little brain is about maxed out pushing the broom down at the McDonald's late at night. Hey, clean up that bathroom. Yeah, you missed them. Power linguists. See you later.